Welcome to the PAC Football Report for September 20th, 2025. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will take a look back at last week's gridiron contests in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing the opening of conference play in Week 3 this Saturday. The highlight game of the weekend between nationally ranked powers saw number 2 ranked Mount Union overcome an early deficit to roll to a 49-14 victory at number 15 Grove City. PAC teams posting non-league wins in Week 2 included Hiram, which posted a 58-21 victory over Oberlin in their home debut since rejoining the PAC, and Westminster, which recorded an impressive 27-7 road win over Franklin and Marshall in Lancaster. Other league results included Allegheny being edged 40-38 at Juniata, Waynesburg falling 52-19 at Dickinson, W&J dropping a 38-31 road decision at Hampton-Sydney, Wabash outlasting Case Western Reserve 38-28 in a lightning-delayed contest, Worcester doubling up St. Vincent 28-14, Geneva suffering a heartbreaking 29-28 home loss to Shenandoah, Bethany losing 50-7 at Kalamazoo, and Thiel suffering a 76-0 shutout at Adrian. PAC Player of the Week laurels in Week 3 on offense went to Hiram Junior quarterback Sean Tejeda with 319 passing yards and 5 TDs versus Oberlin. Defensive recognition went to Westminster senior linebacker Dylan Sleva with 13 tackles and an interception at F&M. And special teams honors went to Westminster sophomore kicker Andrew Carana, who made all 5 of his kicks, including 2 field goals for the Titans. Newcomer of the week was Geneva freshman DB Christian Hunter with 10 tackles and a pass breakup versus Shenandoah. Week 3 marks the start of league play in the PAC with 4 conference contests, including 3 under the lights. Highlighting the slate is a 7 p.m. kickoff between 1-1 Westminster and 0-2 Case Western Reserve at DeSanto Field in Cleveland. The Spartans lead the all-time series with the Titans 5-3, including a 3-1 mark in Cleveland. But last year, a late interception clinched a 17-14 home win for Westminster over Case in New Wilmington. Veteran Spartan head coach Greg Debeljak talks about the deep respect the programs have for each other.
Yeah, I think they are 2 really good programs, evenly matched. I think both staffs are excellent, and we know each other well. So I think a chess match is a good comparison, and film study is critical, and trying to figure out what each other's doing.
The lone daytime contest takes place at Wiley Stadium in Waynesburg, as the 0-2 Yellow Jackets host 1-1 Hiram in the Terriers' first conference game since rejoining the PAC this season at 1 p.m. It's the first ever gridiron meeting between the programs. 4th-year Waynesburg head coach Cornelius Coleman talks about how facing a pair of high-level non-conference foes was meant to prepare the Jackets for league play this season.
And the PAC Conference is one of the top Division III conferences in the country. And unless you are prepared to do battle in this conference week in and week out, I feel as though you are doing yourself and your program a disjustice.
2 teams searching for their first win meet in Meadville Saturday night, as 0-2 Allegheny hosts 0-2 Thiel at Frank Fuhrer Stadium at 7 p.m. The all-time series between the local foes dates back to the first meeting in 1893, with the Gators holding a 43-35-6 all-time advantage against the Tomcats. Last year, Thiel recorded a 21-7 home win over Allegheny in Greenville, snapping a 4-game losing skid against the Gators. 3rd-year Allegheny head coach Braden Layer talks about the importance of starting league play with a win Saturday night.
I think more than anything, it's Thiel. It's rivalry week, right? It's the school that's closest to us in proximity. It's one that carries a lot of weight for our players throughout the offseason. So it's a massive, massive week. This is one that we desperately want, and we're going to work our tail off to try to come out and get it done.
Finally, 1-1 St. Vincent travels to Beaver Falls to face 0-2 Geneva at Reeves Field with a 7 p.m. kickoff. The Golden Tornadoes lead the all-time series with the Bearcats 17-13-1, including a 16-13 win in Latrobe a year ago. Bethany, Grove City, and W&J all have the weekend off. That's all for this edition of the PAC Football Report. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org all season long for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league information. You can also follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you at the stadium.